Okay, we're looking at x cubed plus 216, and we're asked to factor. It's not a quadratic, so what we've been doing with quadratics isn't going to work. However, there are rules for factoring perfect cubes, whether it's a sum or a difference. We can factor the difference of cubes or the sum of cubes, and depending on what textbook, here's what it may look like as far as the rule goes, how you factor these. There is also a little acronym, SOAP, and that means the first letter of each word relates to the signs. Same sign, opposite, always positive. So again, when we're looking at if it's a sum of cubes, then the sign is going to be the same, always opposite, and the last one's positive, or always positive. So here, if it's a difference, that's a difference. So this is going to be the same. This is the opposite, and that one's always positive. So again, that's just a little acronym to remember. The A and B's are the same. It's just the signs that change in the sum and difference of cubes. All right, so let's get back to our problem. So we're going to use the sum or difference here. First of all, I need to know what's going to be my A and B. So since this is a sum, I'm going to use the A plus B times the A squared, and remember that's the same. This one's opposite sign, A times B, and the last one's always positive. If this would have been a negative, this would have been a negative, this would have been a positive. So that's just a quick, like I said, an acronym that's used. So first of all, I need to determine whether this is a perfect cube. I know the x cubed is, because that's x times x times x. But what about 216? What times itself 3 times will give me 216? And if you're not sure, you can try some numbers to see, or if you have a graphing calculator, you actually can go to math, and they actually will do a cube root. The number 4 will. So I'm going to go to number 4, and it gives me my cube. So let's do the cube root of 216. First of all, to see if it's not a perfect cube, then we can't do it. But it is. It's 6. So let me move that out of the way. So that tells me 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. So I do have a sum of cubes, so I can use this rule right here, the sum of cubes. I need to know what my A is, and if it helps, my A is going to be what this term is. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and write this in here that goes with the rule. There's my A cubed. Well, that's going to be my X. And then what is the B cubed? Well, that's going to be my 6. So now it's just a matter of taking these and plugging them into this part right here, and we'll have our answer. So let's look at this. A, remember that's my X. So I'm going to have X plus the B, which is 6 for my problem. And then A squared, well, that's going to be X squared minus A times B plus B squared. So as you see, I plugged everything in. And I want to go ahead and do my 6 squared, and I'm going to, instead of have X times 6, I'm going to do 6 times X, or 6X. So X plus 6, X squared minus 6X plus 36. So x cubed plus 216 factored is x plus 6 times x squared minus 6x plus 36.